Seoul Land 2 Episode 119. Tang San's daughter, Tang Wuong, makes an appearance. Huo Yuhao mistakenly takes her for Wang Dong, leading to a fierce battle. Btth severs Huo Yuhao's connection with the god realm. The story continues directly from the previous episode. The light of the god of death instantly killed 200 soul saints with a single strike, making the Star Luo Empire dare not overstep its boundaries by even half a step. Meanwhile, Huo Yuhao had already flown back to Shrek City. After entering the academy, he headed straight for Sea God Island. Suddenly, Huo Yuhao's eyes widened, and his body trembled. Before him, a young girl was walking towards him. She had long, wavy pink-blue hair, a pure white long dress, and a flawless countenance. She was like a goddess descended to the mortal realm. Huo Yuhao excitedly called out. The next instant, he used instant teleportation and appeared before the girl. He opened his arms and embraced her. His longing for Wang Donger erupted like a geyser. The girl was stunned by this sudden embrace. Immediately after, she let out an angry and embarrassed cry, "Are you courting death?" The next moment, Huo Yuhao saw the girl's furious gaze. A slender palm pushed him back more than 10 steps away. Huo Yuhao's gaze was dull. He didn't understand why Wang Donger would attack him. He then saw 7 soul rings, 6 black and 1 red, suddenly flare up around the girl, a configuration that was utterly unbelievable. Following that, a pair of blue-gold wings, like those of a butterfly, unfurled behind the girl. On her forehead, a golden trident rune continuously shone. Her pretty face was wreathed in frost. She raised her right hand, instantly locking onto Huo Yuhao. Under the immense pressure, Huo Yuhao's spirit jolted. He immediately cried out, "It's not Donger." Wang Donger would never look at him with such eyes, yet he could still sense a trace of Wang Donger's aura within her power. Seeing the girl's right hand strike towards his chest, Huo Yuhao's mind stirred. He also raised his right hand. 7 soul rings, 1 red, 4 orange gold, and 2 red, burst forth with brilliant light to block her attack. After one strike, Huo Yuhao hastily cried out, "Stop. We might have a misunderstanding." As soon as he said this, the blue-gold light around the girl receded, but she still said with an unfriendly gaze, "Misunderstanding? You dare to defile this young lady, and you call it a misunderstanding." Her voice was clear and pleasant to the ear, yet it carried an air of arrogance and coldness. Huo Yuhao could feel that she was slightly different from Wang Donger. Huo Yuhao gave a bitter smile, stating that he had mistaken her for someone else. The girl, however, suddenly grew furious. She said, "Ever since I came to your annoying academy, countless people have said I look like so-and-so. But I am me." She stated directly that Huo Yuhao had offended her, and therefore, she absolutely had to beat him up to settle the matter. Huo Yuhao, utterly confused, cried out, "But it really is a misunderstanding." The girl, charging forward, shouted, "Remember this. This young lady's name is Tang Wuong." Having said that, Tang Wuong spread a pair of dragon wings towards Huo Yuhao. Huo Yuhao's ice extreme peerless collided with the dragon wings. Tang Wuong, too, was incredibly formidable. Golden flames suddenly surged around her entire body, actually forcing the power of the ultimate ice to be unable to penetrate deeply. After one move, Huo Yuhao swiftly retreated. He released his Snow Empress's dance of extreme ice domain. Tang Wuong, though deeply enveloped by the domain, did not panic. The golden trident on her forehead shone, coating her pink-blue eyes with a layer of golden light. Then a dragon's roar echoed from her mouth. A layer of blue-gold armor enveloped her, and light surged around her body, blocking the cold intent of the Snow Empress's dance of extreme ice domain. This was her 4th soul skill, Dragon God Possession. The next moment, Tang Wuong's dragon wings behind her merged together, and her entire being mysteriously vanished. Immediately after, a 10-meter blue-gold light blade appeared out of nowhere, slicing directly towards Huo Yuhao's head. This was precisely her 3rd soul skill, Light Dragon God Slash. However, a scene that surprised Tang Wuong occurred. Facing her full power strike, Huo Yuhao actually closed his eyes. A single fist met her attack. In that instant, Tang Wuong hastily reined in her attack, afraid of injuring him. After all, she hadn't intended to do anything serious to Huo Yuhao. Only a clang sound was heard as the fist and the light blade fiercely collided. In an instant, a wave of emotion carrying endless longing spread along the light blade, surging like a spring. Tang Wuong staggered back a few steps, feeling a wave of sorrow spread through her chest. A line of blood spurted from Huo Yuhao's right hand. He murmured, "Donger, is that you? You are my Donger." In his view, Tang Wuong was simply Wang Donger who had lost her memories. Just now, her abilities had contained traces of Wang Donger. At this moment, Tang Wuong also awoke from the surge of emotion, demanding, "What did you do to me?" Huo Yuhao shook his head, saying, "It was merely my longing." Tang Wuong's gaze was wary. She snorted, "Nonsense. Don't let me see you again." With that, she soared into the sky and departed in the direction of Sea God Lake. Huo Yuhao muttered to himself, "Even if Wang Donger has forgotten me, I am willing to pursue her anew." Suddenly, Elder Xian appeared before Huo Yuhao and said, "She arrived at Shrek Academy a week ago to apply for a teaching position." Elder Xian stated that everyone was very surprised by Tang Wuong, but she insisted she didn't know any Wang Donger. Elder Xian could tell that Tang Wuong not only carried Wang Donger's shadow, but also traces of Wang Qiuer. Upon hearing this, Huo Yuhao also remembered Tang Wuong's martial soul. Wasn't it a fusion of the golden dragon and the radiant butterfly goddess? Huo Yuhao said with determination, "I will figure all of this out. But for now, I still have important matters to report." Soon, Elder Xian convened a Sea God Pavilion meeting. Huo Yuhao recounted the detailed situation on the front lines, explaining how the Sun-Moon Empire had feigned a move to the east while attacking the west. The target was the Heavenly Soul Empire. Within the Star Luo Empire, the Reaper's Light, a soul device nearing rank 10, was a significant concern. To prepare for future wars, Yan Shaozha proposed that Shrek establish its own Soul Engineer Legion, a proposal that was ultimately finalized. This Soul Engineer Legion was named the Tang Sect, and all its members were composed of Soul Emperors or higher. Following this, Elder Xian assigned Huo Yuhao several missions, sending him back to the Star Luo front lines. These missions included: first, investigating enemy intelligence and assisting Star Luo; second, acquiring as many special metals as possible; and third, uncovering the secrets of the Reaper's soul device. Elder Xian stated frankly that this time, they would be assisting the Star Luo Empire in Shrek's name, and he instructed Huo Yuhao to bring a few more people along. Before long, Huo Yuhao returned to the Tang Sect and recounted the mission details to everyone. Su Sanshur excitedly declared that he and Jiang Nan would both be going along this time. Moreover, both of their soul powers had reached rank 70, allowing them to merge with spirit souls. Bei smiled, saying he also happened to need a spirit soul. The next day, the Tang Sect members chosen for the expedition were finalized: Su Sanshur, Jiang Nan, Ji Juechen, Jin Zian, Nan Qiuqiu, and Yi Gai. To play matchmaker for Huo Yuhao, Elder Xian also sent Tang Wuong. However, when Tang Wuong saw Huo Yuhao, her expression immediately turned cold. The group majestically flew towards the Spirit Pagoda. After Huo Yuhao explained their purpose, he immediately received Bai Ji's support. Among the group, 3 individuals needed to attach spirit souls: Bei, Su Sanshur, and Jiang Nan. The group was idly chatting about the Spirit Pagoda's development when Tang Wuong suddenly asked curiously, "What exactly is a spirit soul?" Huo Yuhao looked at Tang Wuong and explained, "A spirit soul is a soul beast that retains its consciousness and merges with a soul master. It exists within the soul master in another form, extending its own life." Huo Yuhao stated that spirit souls have the chance to accompany soul masters to achieve eternal life. Tang Wuong frowned, confused. Eternal life? How's that possible? Huo Yuhao replied, "It's possible if a soul master can break through the limits of a limit dolua." Hearing this answer, Tang Wuong curled her lip and said, "That would require a divine position." How could it be that easy? These words surprised Huo Yuhao, as the other party actually knew about divine positions. "Of course I know. Tang Wuong, full of self-satisfaction, was about to say something more when suddenly, the trident mark on her forehead flashed, preventing her from continuing. Just then, Bai Ji walked in from outside, having already arranged the soul beasts that needed to become spirit souls. Before long, the group arrived in the Spirit Transmission Hall, a spacious hall spanning several hundred square meters. Not far away, 3 massive soul beasts lay prostrate. In the center was a white, dragon-scaled steed named Heavenly Dragon Horse, which possessed the bloodline of a holy light dragon. To its left was a golden-bodied tortoise named Golden Tortoise. Su Sancher declared with a fawning expression that as long as the tortoise was willing to become his spirit soul, he would help it find the most beautiful female tortoise to be its second spirit soul in the future. Upon hearing this, the Golden Tortoise immediately agreed. To its right was a pink steed as thick as a water bucket, named Rouge Soft Gold Horse, which was quite suitable to become Jiang Nanan's spirit soul. First to emerge were Bei Bei and the Heavenly Dragon Horse. Both were of the light attribute, naturally possessing affinity, so the spirit-soul fusion was exceptionally smooth. Bei Bei's soul power ultimately broke through to rank 72, and a diamond-shaped gem appeared on his forehead. The Heavenly Dragon Horse stood beside him as if it were a physical entity. Subsequently, Jiang Nan also successfully merged with the Rouge Soft Gold Horse, and the Spirit Soul granted her 3 soul skills, greatly enhancing her combat power. Finally, Su Sancher also completed his fusion with the Golden Tortoise, which even brought him a 100,000-year blood-red soul ring. This scene utterly astonished everyone. It turned out that the Golden Tortoise King, long ago, had secretly burrowed into the bottom of the Lake of Life. There, he had gnawed on a piece of life essence. However, this life essence had continuously absorbed his life force until his life force was nearly depleted, forcing him to reluctantly choose to merge with a spirit soul, and he chose Su Sancher. The Golden Tortoise merged with Su Sanchi's Black Tortoise shield, purifying it into a golden black tortoise. This 100,000-year soul ring also laid the foundation for Su Sanchi's future, destined to challenge the rank of Super Donghua. As for that piece of life essence, as soon as it fell out, it was devoured by Huo Yuhao's Life's Watcher blade. It gradually transformed from an engraving knife into the shape of a short blade. Huo Yuhao extended 2 fingers and clamped down on the Life's Watcher blade. The next instant, a layer of green light shone upon Huo Yuhao. At this moment, he seemed to enter a state of sublimation. He subconsciously looked up at the sky, his eyes becoming clear, seemingly able to see through everything. Everyone was captivated by Huo Yuhao's gaze, while Tang Wuong's pretty face was filled with disbelief. After more than 10 seconds, Huo Yuhao recovered from that state. His entire being felt as if reborn. The Snow Empress, Ice Empress, Sky Dream Ice Worm, and Octagonal Mysterious Ice Grass were all incredibly moved, thanking Huo Yuhao, for they had seen hope. Huo Yuhao's own feelings were the clearest. Just now, he had heard a call from high above and vaguely saw another world. The calling sound was ethereal and indistinct, bringing him a strange sensation. Just then, a terrifying aura instantly erupted from Huo Yuhao's body. Countless dark scales instantly covered his entire body. Huo Yuhao's eyes immediately dimmed. That subtle connection in the ethereal realm was ruthlessly severed. At this moment, Huo Yuhao's spiritual sea was churning with monstrous waves. The several beings within him all let out furious roars. Huo Yuhao had just sensed the location of the god realm, and it could be said that his future possibility of achieving godhood had greatly increased. But this sensation was mercilessly cut off, directly extinguishing their hope of transcending this world. And the one who extinguished this hope was none other than the beast god btth, who had given Huo Yuhao the reverse scale. Huo Yuhao and the others head to the Star Luo Empire. Please give us a like and subscribe, fellow Taoists. Let's continue our chat in the next episode. Okay, that's all the content for this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. After all, your support is my motivation to keep creating content. I'm Huo Yuhao. See you in the next video.